Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Army. Coaching spell. Get.
Throwing on first down. Stevens eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go. Hey, Wahoo! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 6-man. Check curls.
Ready? Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Here we go. 60 or. You. 5. Mike, 52.
From the gun, Stevens. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Taco Charlton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Steps away. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stevens steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh. Go. Watch one. 5.
On 3rd down, Stevens. He finds Humphreys. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
70, Indy. Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
6-6, bullet hot.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw it.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play. Who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
60 Pittsburgh. Double dog. That's the way. General West.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevens. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Mahomes going to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
From the gun, Stevens. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Ready.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Check the outs, check the outs.
Now. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Heavy on the edges.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
On first down, Stevens. He gets it to Humphreys. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Ready. Run the mark. Watch one. Hey, let's get them home.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
10 over.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Alpha.
Second and 4. Escaping the pressure right.
He wasn't ready.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Ready.
From the gun, Stevens. Being chased out left. He'll try and run him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. 180. Silver. Check. Black. Six. Go ahead. Get hot.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. It's caught. Humphreys. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He'll get this to Eckler. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
On the ball.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
22, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. The extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun on third down, Stevens airing it out deep for Smith. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. 18 Gator. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. On the ball. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Delta. Here we go. Get it.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Stevens forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Kill. Kill. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though
already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing after the interception, Stevens. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 50 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Stevens. This will be caught by Brown. 22 yards there, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stevens. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Watch one. Bravo. Kill. Hurry. Big grip.
To throw again. Stevens. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Stevens. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Right there. 54.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 30 base. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. Shoot.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Come get some. Come on, now.
From the gun, Stevens. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rolling to his right. And leaping at the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We play to win.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Stevens rolling to his left. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah.
The Eagles?
That's right. It's then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, exit. You think you gonna get this? Check 50. Check 50. Mike 2. Watch 2.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just... That's caught inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.